Go ahead.
Dave, it seemed like the first period set your team up for success. The numbers say you dominated the block shots, you dominated the shots on goal, you dominated the hits. Did you feel that way, even though the team didn't score?
It was a pretty tight period. I mean, it was both teams didn't give up a whole lot. It was like I said, pretty tight period, the way you would expect it coming into Game 3.
Hey, Dave, a little bit of two-parter. The first is, like, when you have a wave like that, when do you kind of know, like, it's going to continue in the way you were able to make it work where you got that many unanswered? And second, what do you think it was that allowed you guys to find that kind of success, not only against their scheme, but against Ottinger as well?
Well, I mean, that's a big piece of the game. That what is it, 7-8 minutes that we, are able to, get 4. That doesn't happen very often. That's great momentum in the building. That's we're able to, harness some of that energy in the building. Reality is, second period, I mean, they had a lot of opportunities as well. If you look at, we gave up way too much off a transition and not taking care of the puck. But the positive is, the things that we did offensively and executed and found a way to build that lead. That's it's a huge positive, in that time of game coming out of a tight first period.
Dave, how much do you think that extra day off in between games helped your players execute differently tonight than they may have in Game 2?
Well, yeah, we hoped it would kind of refuel us and recharge the batteries a little bit. We played a lot of hockey, coming into Game 2, and we looked like a tired team. And again, I said it after Game 2. I thought they upped their game, and we just didn't. We weren't able to respond to that. So it was really important for us tonight, and going back to the first period, to make sure that we were able to respond and meet that level. So it's at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the final score is. It's a second win of the series for us. Flip the page, move on to Game 4, and make sure that that energy that we had tonight is back with us 2 nights from now, and and certainly some of the execution and completeness of our play is a little bit better. I can hear you, Bob. It's okay.
So you're up 4-1. Sometimes it's hard to keep your foot on the gas. It's the playoffs, of course, but Matty said he thought that Gruby's saves kind of helped you guys keep it going. Yeah,
that kept us even keel, right? That team, on the other side can score, and they can score in bunches, and they can, their veteran presence can find momentum in those situations. So, Gruby was key, at those times for us.
Dave, to follow up on that, his confidence, and we keep talking about Gruby, and he's kind of steady Eddie, but his confidence must be at an all-time high here as we play this series. Keep going.
He's played a long time, right? He's been through a lot of ups and downs, and he's been through successful playoff runs. Honestly, I haven't talked to Gruby about it, but my guess is he wanted to come back and be a little better than he was in Game 2, just like everybody else in our group, and he did that tonight.
Any update on Sproner?
No update other than, obviously not available for the remainder of the game, but no, we'll have an update, whether it's tomorrow or the next day.
Dave, with the way you score 4 goals on 4 shots there to come out in the second period, just what's it kind of like on the bench there as you guys are going through a period like that and try to keep things going, the offensive play, and managing through that, and the excitement that you guys have when you're jumping out? Well,
you get a surge of energy. That's momentum, right? That's momentum. That's harnessing a little bit of the home ice momentum, which we haven't talked a lot about it in this building. We feel that. We feel that energy. Now, again, we were able to offensively, able to execute and push that lead. There's another step for us there in terms of maturity, in terms of taking care of things the rest of that period, which, Gruby probably had to do a little bit too much. Whereas, the third period, we settled it down and, and pushed through the 20 minutes.
Good. Thanks, Coach.
Good. Thank you.